It's week 2 of the NFL. Coming up, we'll see Dak Prescott. Solid performance a week ago, throwing for 3 touchdowns. It's the Golden Eagles and the Jaguars, next on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State in TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening... Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. They'll be led out by a first-round pick in the 2020 draft out of Utah State. This is Jordan Love.
And at the start of Jordan Love's NFL career, he had one of the best seats in the stadium watching Aaron Rodgers work. But now he's looking for more than that. Rocket arm, big play potential. And he wants to show this organization that he's capable of being a dependable starter for the foreseeable future.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Now it's 2nd and 10.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Love going to keep this on the draw. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Here's Love. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And he will have a Jaguars first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Here comes Mooney now on the jet sweep. Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Credit Zadarius Smith, able to get through and make that tackle for a loss.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one, and there's an example on this first possession of the game.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. To throw now. Here's Love. He goes right back to Adams. That's complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. Giving back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down. Love. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Now the 4th-year man, it's Cam Akers. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. To pass, here's Jordan Love. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown! Josh Downs. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Jaguars are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Jason Myers set to kick off.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. It's the Mississippi State product at quarterback. Calling the shots will be Dak Prescott.
And he was terrific in the opener, threw 3 touchdown passes, and make no mistake about it, He was eager to get right back out and do it again, so I think we'll see him try to test the secondary quite a bit as this game goes on.
Prescott to throw it. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. 2nd and 10.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Prescott now. Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Rayshon Jenkins picks it off. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Following the interception, Love. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. They'll give up the middle to Akers. There's the stiff arm. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for him.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
Akers will score. Touchdown, Jacksonville. So the toss play effective, even down here near the goal line.
Yeah, and you're hoping the defense commits too many men to stop the run in the middle of the field and that your blockers can gain a little bit of an advantage. And when they do, foot race to the pylon, and this time, he had the speed to win that race.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. Well, Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, 1st quarter, just their 2nd drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and the Jags grab it. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. They got the fumble recovery. Now here's Love to pass. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly knew their challenge as this series began, and they got to stop on play number 1. Goal now, get 2 more stops and limit the damage to a field goal.
Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Love now. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So the ball changing hands on. Following the interception, here's Prescott. Finds Gibbs on the check down. And he will lose yardage here back to his own 6. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple. And first carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Now right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Now a 3rd down throw, and misses the target, incomplete. And they'll send out their punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. When you look at this defense, they are number 2 in the NFL against the run right now, Charles.
We know it's only week 1, but the results look pretty good so far. The key is, can they do it week in and week out? Because right now, they're not awarding any championships or trophies after 1 week of performance.
Well, the pressure gets to Love, and he'll go down. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Throwing. Love. That is caught. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
That's good for the Jaguars.
Completed out left to Dobbs.
Ineligible receiver downfield. Offense.
Well, that's one of the drawbacks of running the RPO. If those linemen go into run block mode, you can't throw it if they're more than a yard downfield. Adams, the man in motion left. They'll go with Akers here up the middle. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Now Love. Pass caught. It's Romeo Dobbs. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Now 3rd down and 7.
It's now 3rd and 7.
Love looking to throw it. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. The red challenge flag making an appearance. Doug Peterson not liking what he saw there. So an early challenge, and you know that those coaches hate to use those red flags too early, but this one turns out to be successful. Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. On the return, it's Tariq Cohen. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. San Juan's offense ready to get started again. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Play fake. Here's Prescott. And that will be incomplete.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on 3rd down conversions to start this thing. 45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. There's a nice move. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Love. That's complete to Dobbs. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 46-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Completes it again to Dobbs. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 21-0 our score after one. Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. As they've got it as we resume action. He's got the hook up with Dobbs. Will go down as a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 28-yard line.
That complete to Downs. And they just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there. On the give, this is Akers. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
Absolutely a golden opportunity missed there to add to their lead and really cap off an impressive drive because they've got the advantage and plenty of time to add to it. But on the flip side, plenty of time for an opposing comeback as well. So when you have the chance to distance yourself from opposition so early, partner, you know you don't want to let it slip away.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. 2nd down and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 25-yard line.
Throwing, Prescott. Finding Knox there, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there of finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw there caught by Gallup. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Prescott yet again. That's caught once again by Gallup. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Looking to throw, Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. On 1st and 10, Prescott. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On play action, Prescott. This is caught. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run with Hall. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Prescott. And it's caught. Touchdown. Amon-Ra St. Brown. His 1st touchdown of the new season. And the Golden Eagles are able to cut into that deficit. Point after, right down the middle. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. So that drive, 80 yards, 9 plays. Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. From his end zone, Wilson. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The offense trots back out, ready for this next drive. There's the running back, Cam Akers. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. Love now on second down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't...
And the ball comes out. Love lost it. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they'll have great field position here as the ball will be at the 15-yard line. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that sixth sense, doesn't it?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have, make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in this case.
A quick throw, but incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So the fumble recovery had him set up in ideal field position, but they can muster only 3 points out of it.
Yeah, when you're able to force turnovers, especially when it results in field position like they had, you really want to make it hurt. Here, they take the field goal. That's definitely not what they were hoping for.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. So here are the Jaguars to take over on offense. They got the victory last week. That was against Jacksonville, and they lead this one as well right now. Out in front here, they've got it 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Love, they go play action now. That's going to be taken in by Downs. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Love. Connecting over the middle with Downs. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. From the 23, here's 2nd down and 2. A give running right is Akers. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 55 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th kick.
Let's go.
On 1st and 10, Love. He'll dump this off to Akers. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 8-yard line.
Opposite, green. Smith, red.
On the handoff, it's Akers. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Third and 2. Love with it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Jags are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
That's another Jaguars first down.
On play action. Love to throw. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. It'll go as a loss of 8 and a tough result there on 1st and goal. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. To pass, here's Jordan Love. That's out to the flat for Akers. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up of 3. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. So on 4th down, on comes the Jaguars' Jason Myers now for the field goal try. Myers' kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. San Juan now getting set to take over on offense. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Now a throw here to his running back. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And now it's 3rd and 4. To throw is Prescott. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Meanwhile, Prescott's throw here taken in by Knox. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Going underneath, Gibbs has it. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And again, it's Prescott. He's got this complete to Ayuk on the out route. Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick. Sorry, Coach, put a pin in that. We are going to move right on to the 3rd quarter here. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. This offense ready to go to begin this 3rd quarter. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. Two-score game start of the third quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, and that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives. Try and slow things down a little bit.
Got his man there, complete to Gallup. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now Prescott. Jaguar pressure and Jaguar sack. Alex Singleton making the play defensively. On now is the punter, standing just about on his own goal line. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. So here are the Jaguars to take over on offense. Last week they got the victory against the Colts, so they lead this one as well as they begin things here 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Now hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Throwing. Love. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Now Love. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Jags first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. To throw now. Here's Love. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Love now. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Love looking to throw it. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. And the Jaguars send out their punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. And this will depend on the spot. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. Prescott looks to throw on first. Throw left side complete. That's Hall. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
First down, Golden Eagles.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one a 14-yard play, and it keeps this drive moving.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
A first down throw for Prescott. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1 and 1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Here's a 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5. At the Jaguars' 30-yard line.
Got St. Brown running the quick slant here. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 20-yard line.
It's a gain of 10. And the 7-1 first down.
From the red zone now, Prescott. Throw right side, taken in by Gallup. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 14-yard line.
Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
To the air again, Prescott. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Ball on to give up the middle. A solid move on the run, but ultimately stopped short of the goal line. Down at the 2. From the 2 now, second and goal. Ball again. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Breece Hall, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Golden Eagles are back within a score. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Extra point right down the middle. And that cuts the lead to 24-17. From his end zone, Wilson. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, first and 10. Here's Love. That's complete to Dobbs. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10.
Jaguars, first down. First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Love. He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
30-yard line.
Now a second down throw for Love here. And that is taken in by Njoku. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's first and 10.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Play fake. Here's Love. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A really nice gain of 25 yards. They'll run here with Akers. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Cam Akers with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Jaguars go up by 2 touchdowns.
Well, this offensive line has really stepped up to the challenge here because those Mastodons, they've been sensational clearing holes all game long. And this is great work down here near the goal line to give their back the space he needs to work his way into the end zone.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead now up to 14. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. San Juan's offense ready to get started again. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, put the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
A second down throw for Prescott. That's into the hands of Gallup over the middle. And he's stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Prescott to throw it. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Calais Campbell finding his way home for the sack. Before they can get the punt away, whistles as we've come to the end of the third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Jacksonville as we are set to bring you the home stretch here, the fourth quarter. And here's Hofrichter now, the punter, as he sends this one away. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. First down, Love to pass. And this will be caught by Mooney. Now, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. To pass, here's Jordan Love. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down. From the gun on third down, Love. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That third down conversion good for 23. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era. We think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. It's caught here by Adams. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. Now an injury timeout, and that is Devontae Adams, who is in some discomfort following that play. So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. They go bootleg. Love. He's got Njoku over the middle. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. It was a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Going back to Love. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. That's Yannick Ngakoue with a sack.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. And he's going to take this down to about the 17. 87 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. They'll go again here with Akers. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stepped out and behind the line of scrimmage.
So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
Well, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
San Juan now getting set to take over on offense. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
To throw is Prescott. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
It's a gain of 3. First down, Golden Eagles.
Here's Prescott. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Now, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Play action now, Prescott. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Knox. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Straight ahead is Hall. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. The offense on 3rd down, they've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 11. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
First down, San Juan.
Here's Prescott. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me that option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
And it's caught. Touchdown from 4 yards out. And the Golden Eagles have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. All right, so this one not quite over yet. Back to a 2-score game, CD.
Yeah, and you've still got 4+ minutes to go. So when you think about comebacks, it's happened before. Now, it hasn't happened often, but you've got to think to yourself, let's be the next great comeback story.
And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Now it's Wilson, the return man, Wilson. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Love looking to throw it. Looking deep here for Dobbs. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Love now. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on third down, forcing the errant pass. Fourth down coming up.
Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Prescott. On the left side, Gallup's got it. And quickly they get to the line. Play fake. Here's Prescott.
That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a first down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Prescott looks to throw on first.
Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. Picked off by Alex Singleton. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. We look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down.
Going right back to Akers.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
109 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Here's a run with Akers on second down.
And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. Love looking to throw. Staying on his feet, but he can't get away forever, and down he goes. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave him with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. So Dak Prescott in the offense. Down by 10. A minute 46 to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down.
Now Dak. That's taken in by Knox.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
They come up now on 2nd and 2.
At the 28-yard line.
And that one into the hands of Ayuk downfield. One timeout at their disposal, but more pressing is the need for 2 scores, obviously. Here's 1st and 10.
He's got his man. It's Gallup. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Jamel Dean. And the Jags are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here and maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today.
Another run on second down, trying to cover up.
And he'll get this up to the 4 right about there. That's about it. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down.
On the ground, it's Akers.
And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. So this will be a win for Jacksonville, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Jags, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they'll get to stay home again next week.
Meanwhile, for San Juan,
they'll fall to 1-1, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against the Chicago Bears. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.